The job market is finally looking up. There are so many roles that have been posted just in the past few days, but the catch is they're all in office. I'm barely even seeing hybrid jobs anymore. What it made me realize is companies that are still offering remote work now have such a competitive advantage. They know that their employees are not gonna wanna give that up because they really can't find it elsewhere, and they're gonna use that to their advantage. They'll treat you however the fuck they want because they can. How much can you really complain because you get to work from home?
Hello guys, welcome back to Inside Republic. On today's video, we're talking about the job market. Well, the unemployment crisis, it has intensified as job seekers face a saturated market, leaving even qualified candidates struggling to secure stable employment. So kindly like and share this video, subscribe and follow for more videos like this. And to show us some extra love, you can send us some super thanks. Now let's watch the following video clips.
Someone who has a lot of anxiety, I'm neurodivergent, like going into an office is really not an option for me currently. Maybe down the line, but right now, no. Realizing, cool, so I get to stick with a job that is not a good culture fit, doesn't really have growth opportunities, makes me feel like shit about myself a lot of the days because otherwise I have to suffer my mental health in other ways to go into an office. Anyone else experiencing this? Like, what are you doing remotely? Do you feel like your company kind of knows that they now have you in their grip? Another day of having to just think about all the bullshit of corporate America.
I'm gonna make this quick because I gotta go back into work. But the reason why the job market is so bad is not because what you think. And I need you to watch this whole video. Do y'all think make this video go everywhere? Because there's a whole bunch of confusion and misunderstanding. So the thing that Gen Z and millennials are not aware of is that these motherfuckers are old in the workplace. These people will work these jobs no matter what the fuck they pay them. A lot of people are stuck at these jobs because they have their pensions tied to their job and 401ks and shit. The boomer and the Gen X workplace culture is not what millennials and Gen Z are used to. We are taught work a place 2 years and then use that place to have some forward momentum. Boomers and Gen X do not move like that. They work someplace forever. That's why the job market fucking sucks. These motherfuckers will not leave their jobs. I can't tell you how many old people I see working physical labor jobs and they don't have any capacity to do so. Repost this video and let me know what y'all think in the comments.
So I've been unemployed for nearly 1 year, and after 360 applications, I got an offer from a company that rescinded my offer months ago. I received my offer because I took the rejection graciously and they remembered me and we stayed in contact, so they kept advocating for me. It kind of shows how maintaining relationships and staying connected can help you land the job even if they rejected you the first time. My mentor even suggested reaching out to people that you interviewed with before from previous companies just to check in and see if they have any positions, maybe right now that is open, that suits what you were looking for. And in that email, you can send them 3 things that has changed since the time that you interviewed with them. That could be something like an internship that you started, or something that you saw in the news that is relevant to their company, or something personal like you traveled to a different state and you stumbled upon their company. So honestly, in life, you never know what's going to happen. Just know that what is yours will find its way to you, and maintain those relationships with people because you never know what kind of doors will open for you.
The fact that there are no jobs in America right now, like they're saying that there are all these jobs. Trust me, there are no jobs. Okay? The only people getting hired for jobs are, excuse my French, migrants, aka the illegal kind, and felons, okay? Because they have to hire felons. Like, it's legally they have to hire felons now. Also, with migrants, it's much cheaper to hire migrants for labor than it is to hire someone like myself. But I've been looking for a job. Many people that I know have been looking for a job. There is a labor shortage. They keep saying that there are all these crazy jobs in America and everybody's doing so well. And like, no. There's not a whole bunch of jobs in America. Why do you think everybody's selling feet pics and doing OnlyFans? Okay? I myself even do OF. Like, because at this point, it's like OnlyFans or be homeless. Like, there's really no other option. Especially when you're a single parent, you're a single mom, you got priorities. And when I say single moms, like, I have a kid whose father is not in the picture, so I have to provide all of the needs for my child. And I don't have anybody to watch my kid. I mean, during the day they go to school. Yeah, so I've been trying to look for a job during the day where I could work during the daytime. Okay? Because I'm not going to just put my kid off on someone else. You know, if you're not her dad at the end of the day, I'm not going to put her off on you. I'm not going to ask my parents to watch my kid or anything like that. So my kid does go to school during the daytime. Now, when my kid isn't in school, which is from the late afternoon throughout the evening, those are the hours that they want you to work. I've been trying to find a job and I'm telling them I'm available 7 days a week during the day. And I'm still not finding anything. They're looking for somebody who can close, who can work nights, who can be on call, who can work every weekend. And if you have kids at home, it's almost impossible for you to do that unless you have like a full-time nanny or somebody who lives with you who can take care of the kids.
Okay, I'm about to go on a rant about the job market, at least in my town. I don't know about how it is everywhere else. The job market sucks around here. And I live in Toledo, Ohio. And if you think about leaving your job, even when you think it sucks, it's a fucked up job, don't leave it. Do not leave it. Because at least the jobs around here are paying like shit. They're either paying $14 an hour, $15 an hour. The highest I've seen is maybe $16.50. And that's not enough. That's not enough to make a living wage and then be able to rent around here.
And I don't think you guys are ready to have the conversation about being so poor that you literally couldn't afford to get to an on-site job interview if you got one. 2.5. That's how many years I've been unemployed. 4,000. That's roughly how many job applications I've put in. 60. That's approximately how many interviews I've had. 4 interviews went the full cycle, from recruiter to final interview. 3. That's how many job offers I've received since December of 2022. Well, Melissa, if you received 3 job offers, why are you unemployed? I'm so glad you asked. One was a teaching position so far away that it would have cost me more to commute than I would have earned. The second one was fraudulent, meaning I talked to real people. I went through the entire process and signed an offer letter, only for them to ghost me and for me to realize that they were simply data harvesting for all of the exercises I did for them, and they wanted me to send them a check for equipment. That company later put a warning on their LinkedIn profile. The third one was to be a recruiter, only to be ghosted and find out from a LinkedIn post that the hiring manager who interviewed me made, congratulating the new hire, who was a college student, no tea, no shade, but they had only ever done an internship. I have 18 plus years sales management experience, specifically in tech, in SaaS, in cloud-based software sales. I have 2 master's degrees. I'm currently a PhD candidate. Well, why don't you just get a job, doing something you don't want to do until you... Shut up. I can't get a job at Trader Joe's. Do you know how many people apply to Trader Joe's on the daily? I asked the manager at my local Trader Joe's, what their experience was in terms of hiring. They have applications just backlogged, and they get at least 6 people that walk in the store every day asking for work. Oh, but why don't you get professional help with your... Don't. I've got 8 different resumes. Keyword optimized, customized, cover letters customized. Shut up.
Well, the job market feels more discouraging than ever, with companies posting roles that are already filled, hybrid positions disappearing, and all the employees holding on to jobs tied to their 401ks due to lack of retirement plans. And applicants with 18 plus years of experience and multiple degrees are still facing hundreds of rejections after applying for over 500 jobs or even more, only to find bogus listings or roles given to cheaper, undocumented labor. And the demands are outrageous of this employment post, and wages remain insultingly low. And as for childcare, is unaffordable. And for many, it feels like no amount of effort is ever enough to break through. Well, that's it for now, guys. Kindly like this video. It does help with the algorithm, and also you can send us some super thanks. We'll really appreciate it. And until next time, take care.